PNGs. For a crash that seemed very well maintained and slowly paced. Military calendar, in case you were confusing it with the Aztec calendar.
Are we transmitting?
Nope. Jammers are still scrambling every signal.
Jammers.
I thought we got them all.
I thought we got them all.
Too. But
I told you I shouldn't have been squad leader.
Bree, you're the most capable out of all of us. They just caught us off guard.
Main character has confidence issues and needs constant affirmation from their friend cliche.
Hoorah.
In all my time watching media with any semblance of military lingo, that was by far the weakest oorah I've ever heard. Also, this mongoose is here, and functional, and either it has the keys in it or doesn't need keys at all. I guess push to start it really is the future.
Orion, how are we looking?
All ship systems are functional, sir.
Okay, I get the voice actors are all volunteers. Trust me, I understand. But so far, none of these characters sound even remotely close to maturity, which is really off-putting given that this is supposed to be a very serious story.
But there is an issue that's come up. As ordered, Fire Team Zuko landed on the planet and began their objective. But then all communication signals dropped.
These two will give you all the exposition you need, so the first two characters don't have to. Okay, so here we see that Bree's in a vast desert with no obstructions above her head. But here, that Banshee goes unseen when in reality she would have seen the thing from miles away.
Chris, come in. Do you read me? Chris? Means I'm on the right track.
Get up.
I can't hear you. I'm at the jammer. Hold on a second.
A second ago, there was no signal far away from the jammer. Now that she's at the jammer, there's signal again.
Wait, what?
This Banshee decides to jump scare Bree instead of just killing her. Okay, I'll take a sin off because this fucking track is awesome. What? Why the fuck isn't that Banshee firing? A second ago they were lobbing shots at her like it was nothing. Now it's under direct fire and the Banshee decides to go full kamikaze? I better crouch down instead of just sitting in my chair.
Suicide grunts and banshees. They must be getting desperate.
Okay, but why?
Bree, you've got to fly this thing. You're all we have.
It's not responding.
What are you doing? Pull up!
Again, that crash seemed pretty well handled. I don't see how anyone would have died in that. Hurt? Maybe, sure, but these two seem perfectly fine and they survived.
Oh, Bree.
Oh, Bree. What? How did they not see that wraith? Maybe these two did suffer some sort of brain trauma. This guy honks without moving his hands. A nitpick, I know, but one that could have been avoided with just a slightly different camera angle. Bad news, sir. When we were in slip space, part of the ship became detached from the ship. Good news. It's here, and in pieces, and has decided to hang around to see what happens next.
Once we're back home, I'm resigning.
What? Bree, you can't.
You have orders.
Ask me if I care.
Excuse me?
Ask me if I care.
You better watch your mouth, Spartan.
Guys, enough!
I'm sorry, but this performance between the trio here could have been much better, and it just falls terribly flat. Also, isn't Bree a Spartan? Like, I get that she's a Spartan 4, and there's a wider gateway for the program, but she seems way too emotionally inept to have ever become a Spartan 4 in the first place.
You alright?
Cameos.
All hands to battle stations. We have reports of Banshees closing in.
How much of a threat are the Banshees to this class of ship? All the guns on the ship will remain seated during this section of the Machinima.
Hey man, ready to get back to work?
Cameos. Again. Okay, so this battle that will take place mostly in the air will include this asshole and a fucking mantis.
Stay on my wing, Bree. You got this.
Whatever happens, don't lose focus.
I'll give you guys as much supporting fire as I can. Bree, don't think about anything else but the mission.
Bree will need all the characters to believe in her.
Come on, Bree. Steady.
This asshole's using the plasma mortar on the mantis, which we know to have an effective range of 6 feet, and he's still giving fucking advice.
Spartans, I've got a Banshee on me. Guys, I need...
Chris stands still and allows himself to be killed instead of literally doing anything else. I noticed that plane dive sound effect there with the track, and I'll take a sin off for the attention to detail.
What are you doing? Pull up!
I'm trying!
Don't think about anything else but the mission.
But I can't save those who I lost.
But you can sure as hell fight for them.
Show them what you can do.
The power of friendship fixed those major issues with thrusters. I'll take a sin off because I know it had to take forever to get that particular death animation at that angle.
Kinda jealous you get to get off at Earth. I mean, I know it's just from more Oni interviews, but I kinda want to go home myself.
Give me a second to make this machinima about my problems. The guy in the hangar bay said, hey, none of you are going to sit in the back, right? No? Cool. I went ahead and took off the back hatch of this Pelican because, lol, why not? Self-insertion.
Suicide grunts and banshees. They must be getting desperate.